here is the Umekobucha. So this is my favorite tea that I drink every day all through the year. Cup, hot water, Umeboshi. It can be paste. Paste is easier, but I use the whole. And kombu seaweed, not wakame. It's a kombu seaweed. It's usually for soup stock. Very thick. And you're going to be using the dry cloth, cleaning it. And then cut it into pieces. You can break it. If it's this much, you will only need about this piece in there. And then I have a little kombu. It's a little bit thinner. I use it for tea. And goes in. And then ume, you can chop it into small paste. I just break it and then put it. And then I'll put the hot water. Just about 10% full, and then wait for 10 minutes or so, and then pour hot water again full. Then you will have a nice flavor, the koku umami from the seaweed, and then another koku umami and saltiness from the ume. And then half day you can keep adding the hot water and then drinking it, and then you'll have a nice, just about slightly less saltier than the soup, and then good flavor. Half day. I usually make in this pot in the morning, and then until the evening I keep adding the hot water until I get no salt. And at the end of the day, there's no salt, but still the kombu flavor, dashi flavor is in it. I will add the miso paste with the hot water, and I have an instant miso soup at the end of the day. So I try to take as much salt as possible. That is not a mainstream diet, but the right amount of salt is more than you think you think you should take, but it has to be a very good salt, quality salt, or fermented salt like Umeboshi or the pickles or fermented veggie have. Fermented salt is the best. It completely changes the chemical of the salt, so it's good for you. And then it's known that to reduce the inflammation in your body if you're taking the right salt, right amount. So they say the right amount is about 2 to 3 teaspoons. The 3 tablespoons a day. So I have the Umeboshi salt, which is about 2 teaspoons per 1 ume. I'm gonna add the hot water. And I add extra salt in the morning when the saltiness from the ume is not not in the hot water yet. So I add the 1 or 2 teaspoons salt in the very morning, and then drink it. And then the saltiness of the ume is coming out after an hour or so, and then I'm drinking the ume tea, Umekobucha tea, until after afternoon. And if the saltiness goes away, I will add another teaspoon of tea salt. And at the end, the miso has the fermented salt too. So that's my way of taking care of the inflammation in my body. And then it got rid of my hay fever, allergy, and then overall health. I feel great. So you can try it. if you have a high blood pressure, you have to watch the salt that you're taking from the store-bought restaurant salt, not a good salt. That's not the salt that you don't want to take, but fermented good salt. I like if you're USA, I like the real salt from Great Salt Lake. And that's also a good one. And Himalayan pink salt, I sometimes add a Korean bamboo salt. This has so much minerals in it. Or I can add, I sometimes add trace mineral that you can get from the food store, the health food store. So, いただきます. Yummy.